Most people nowadays are looking for hypocrites, deceivers, and lies tellers on social media, not the truth speakers. That's why the most popular people on social media are the most fake people with fake lifestyle. They tell you and show you but the things you want to hear or see. Just like the most loved people in real life today are the most hypocritical. You tend to envy a relationship or marriage on social media that doesn't exist and comparing it to yours and troubling your partner that he or she is not doing or good enough compared to the relationship or marriage you saw on social media. Sometimes these people or couples you admire or envy on social media also admire or envy their social media life, how they wish it was a reality. More than 90% of divorce cases nowadays is as a result of fake social media influencers or influences. They will tell you they are living their best life, meanwhile loneliness and depression is sucking them up. Once people get married on social media or for social media validation, the end point is catastrophic. That's why once issues arise in their marriages or relationships, they turn to seek advice or consolation from the social media in-laws. You allow virtuality to determine or detect your reality, an unexisting or non-living thing to give life or determine the pace of an existing or living thing. You see, truth be told, many marriages nowadays are in support care or palliative care awaiting to be quiet. They are just barely existing but not living. That's why most of them seek social media attention and validation. Your husband or wife is never enough or never does enough because of what you see other couples on social media do. People and couples live and project fake lifestyle because of content. Remember, so long as it brings money, a woman can act a perfect angel or wife. It's a business. She needs to portray the image that her marriage is perfect and flawless for the money, fame, and content. Do you know how many people come to them seeking advice and pay them? Because they know and believe that they are living a perfect, exemplary, and a successful marriage. As the saying goes, fake it until you make it. Let me recount you this brief and true life story. One day, a pastor was preaching at the pulpit on marriage, how a perfect marriage should be, and what is required of both spouses in order for the marriage to work and survive. Meanwhile, his own marriage was on the verge of divorce or separation. And guess what? The wife was sitting at the front desk in the church. All of a sudden, the wife stepped out. A moment later, the church and the pastor, her husband, saw her at the pulpit with her luggage. To the greatest dismay on the face of her husband, the pastor, he asked her in a subtle voice, "What is the meaning of this?" The wife replied in a loud tone, "I have divorced already the husband at home and I want to get married to the man at the pulpit." You see, lesson to be learned. Not all that glitters is gold. As you make your bed, so shall you lie on. Make your wife and husband the bed you can comfortably lie on. Don't allow people, family, neither social media to do that for you. Their own role in your marriage is to judge, condemn, and gossip. So the battle is you against the world for your spouse, not against your spouse for the world. Because sometimes it is the world that makes you start seeing your spouse's shortcomings. Some will say you are too beautiful or too handsome for him or her. You see, Adam and Eve were living in peace until the enemy made them feel they were lacking. Don't allow it. In fact, give a deaf ear to the third voice. Please, husband, wife, be satisfied and content with what you have. Too much pressure on your man or wife breaks them, and once they are broken, the marriage breaks. And once the marriage is broken, the children break. And once the children are broken, the society is destroyed. Protect your spouse, keep your marriage, and save the society. Please, let me say this as a reminder. Some of you think I'm gender biased. Some will say I'm siding with the men, and others will say I'm siding with the women. Please, I'm not siding with any gender or nobody. I speak as it is. It's time for us to take charge and accept our shortcomings and try to fix things by working on ourselves. Nobody wants to say sorry or I'm sorry because nobody wants to accept accountability. How then you expect the marriage to work? Action is the precursor of every reaction. What was your act or provocation that led to the retaliation or reaction of your partner? Start working on that first. Most often it is not the problem that destroys our marriages, rather the tone or the tone through which the issue was being addressed. Please, couples and spouses, learn to address your partner properly. Just as when you physically beat up and abuse the child makes him become aggressive, so too when you verbally aggress or abuse your partner, they become worse than before. Please, let's watch our tongue and tone. Thank you very much and have a great day. Ignorance is very expensive. Remember, the cost of not having knowledge and understanding can be greater than the cost of obtaining that knowledge or understanding. Thank you very much and have a great day. Toda Rabba.